Let's move on to a story that I did read early on about President Mahama urging the Global Shea Alliance to reconsider the pricing of shea nuts within the West African sub-region to safeguard farmers against price instability.
President John Mahama at the Global Shea Alliance conference in Accra noted the poorest person in Ghana is a woman living in the Savannah Belt. In reference to the Ghana Livelihood Survey, President Mahama said there is therefore the need to improve the value of shea nut as it is a major source of income for many women in the region.
But I do believe that safeguarding the incomes of poor, vulnerable women in the savannah is something that we must continue to discuss. And so even though we did not successfully implement that policy of introducing producer prices like we do for cocoa in respect of shea nut, I think that this must be an issue that continues to engage the attention of the Global Shea Alliance to see how we can ensure that some minimum guaranteed price makes it worth the while of women to go into the bush and continue to pick this nut at the risk of being bitten by snakes and all the other hazards that they face when they go into the bush.
The president also said it's unfortunate the bulk of profit goes to middlemen and exporters. He said government, however, is committed to growing the shea industry and has directed Cocoa Board to establish 10 women's cooperative warehouses to enable women earn more for the shea nuts they collect. Meanwhile, USAID Mission Director for West Africa, Alex Prez, has warned of a supply deficit if shea nut trees are not replanted.
We also need to elevate our efforts to inform consumers and product developers about the benefits of shea, so we can increase global demand. And to ensure that the sector can meet this increased demand, industry and traders need to partner with research institutions, extension workers, and shea-producing communities to reduce the gestation period of trees and improve shea tree population and yields.
USAID and the Global Shea Alliance will by the end of April sign a 5-year agreement worth $5.6 million to support shea nut cultivation and processing.